All right, man, welcome. We're live. Michelle, so honored to be here with you, and I will turn it over to you.
Thank you, Justin. Welcome, everybody. I'm so excited that you guys have taken a little bit of time out of your night to come and open up this conversation of female health. So a little bit about me. My name is Michelle Rogers. By nature or by trade, I'm a high school science teacher, chemistry, physics, and biology. So by nature, I'm a total science nerd, and I just love helping people with their health and wellness. You know, we're bombarded by chemicals in the environment, chemicals in our diet, and over the last few decades, our gut health and our hormone health have been changing. And we've been having a lot of conversations about gut health and a lot less conversations about our hormones. It's like this topic. And I'm so excited that we're going to begin opening this conversation and creating this movement around women rewriting their hormone stories and becoming empowered about their hormones rather than just blaming their hormones. A couple quick stats for you that I wanted to read tonight. There are 3.9 billion women in the world. 1.1 billion of them will be in active menopause by 2025. Menopause is a $600 billion industry. 6 out of 10 women feel that hormones are not talked about enough. And it's an estimated 80% of women of all ages will suffer with a hormone imbalance at some time in their life. And so these are things like irregular cycles, skin issues, weight gain, hair loss, fertility issues, hot flashes and night sweats, pelvic pain, decreased libido, dry skin, dry everywhere, if you know what I'm saying. Cold hands, cold feet, PMS symptoms, unnaturally heavy flow, and even mental health issues. And all of those things can be tied to an hormone imbalance. And unfortunately, we're not talking about it enough. So a lot of women are suffering in silence. And I really just love this movement of, hormone issues, while they're very common, are not normal. So we're going to learn a little bit about that from our nutritionist tonight. We're going to hear a couple of stories. And I'm just so excited to be a part of this movement with Modere, with this new product, yes, but also just opening up the conversation. We're going to talk supplements, but we're going to also just hear some stories. So we're going to start tonight with our first story, Leah Bray. She's going to share with us some of the things, Sarah Chaney is our first story. I'm so sorry. So Sarah's going to talk to us tonight about some of the symptoms that she's experienced and why she's so passionate about this movement around hormones.
So, Michelle, let's do this. Let's have Leah go first, because I think Sarah dropped off her wife. She was texting me. She's like, my Wi-Fi is like going crazy over here. So maybe Leah could start. And by the way, if she can't jump in, we'll jump over to Megan as well.
All right. So Leah, thank you so much for being here and sharing with us tonight. So Leah's going to share her story based on some menopause symptoms. We all have different phases and different times in our cycles. And so Leah, if you wouldn't mind sharing kind of your story and why you're excited to open up this conversation and start learning more and doing more for your hormones.
Sure. Thank you, Michelle. Well, my name is Leah and I'm 51 and I've been experiencing postmenopausal symptoms for the last 2+ years. Now I have usually I have 4 to 5 hot flashes per day, and brain fog lately has been so unreal. Like, it's so out of character for me to lose my train of thought and be so easily distracted from a task. Like right now, sorry. But it's been life-changing for me, and not in a good way. I have moments where I feel completely numb and I actually start to panic and think, oh my, like I'm losing my mind. So I am so excited about Project 23 because I know that these micronutrients have been specifically selected to target my menopause symptoms. And I actually I actually earned my way into a focus group that has allowed me to start taking the product before anyone else. Even though I've only been on the product for a short time, I've already had 2 days that were completely free of hot flashes, when normally, like I said, I have 4 or 5 a day. So this has been a real game changer for me. And I know it may be a coincidence since it's, early into my product journey, but I haven't had not one single day without a hot flash in years. Or the last 2+ years. So I'm excited about that. So I am extremely excited, looking forward to all the changes ahead to continue on this integrated nutrition designed specifically for menopausal women like myself. This company continued to amaze me. with their product quality and their desire to help people feel themselves again. This company is all heart, and I am very, very grateful that I have my hands on this product. Thank you, Michelle.
Leah, thank you so much. It's just like these stories open the conversation. And my friend Morgan, she's in her 20s. She wasn't unable to come on tonight because she's actually flying right now, but she just wanted me to mention, even in her 20s, before kids, she has struggled with hormone issues as well. And I think it's important to remember that a lot of these girls are getting put onto, the birth control pill very early in their life, and then are experiencing symptoms like, deep hormonal acne and things like that. And so she was just wanting to say, even at my age, I am so excited that there is a product that can help with menstrual women that even before having kids. So that leads me into continuing the conversation with Sarah Chaney tonight. And Sarah's going to talk to us just a little bit about her journey with her hormones post having children.
Hey there. I will never forget this. When my son was about 1, as a little baby, he was lying on my shoulder one night, sleeping, and I looked across the room to my husband, and I don't know what prompted me to have this conversation with him at that moment, but I said, I need help. Something is wrong, and I need to tell someone, but I'm afraid that they'll take him away from me. And what I had been dealing with was my periods. I had never had a normal cycle in my life until he was born. And once he was born, my cycles leveled out. But every month came this crippling depression and this crazy anxiety, even suicidal ideation. And it was terrifying. And it was even more terrifying. I didn't want to talk to anyone about it. I was just scared to even share how I was feeling. So once I got up the courage to reach out to anybody to get treatment, I was floored at how many medical practitioners said, oh, that's just PMS. You've never had a regular cycle, so you don't know to expect that that's just how PMS is. And I knew in my heart, this is not PMS. That's not how I'm feeling. Luckily, and probably like some of you, I was blessed with a stubborn streak, and I went home and researched and studied. And I finally found the right combination of OBGYN and psychiatrists to diagnose and treat what was happening in me. And it was such a relief. My passion around this is awareness. You don't have to have a horrific experience like what I had to know that even mild to moderate PMS symptoms are being just swept under the rug. You're expected to just power through as women. And as you'll hear more of, just because hormone issues are common, they're not normal. And so my hope for you is that with this movement, it will empower you to take control of your hormone story and stop explaining away the things that are happening in your life and with your hormones that actually have a solution.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for being vulnerable enough to share that. I think that there are so many women who are struggling and suffering in silence. And I just feel so moved by, just giving this issue a voice. And I'm so proud to be aligned with Modere, a company that really truly makes products that matter, makes products that can give people hope and are very personal and emotional in that way. And so thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing. It's my honor and pleasure to introduce my cousin, Megan Raby. So Megan is a nutritionist. She's even more nerdy about the science than I am. And I am so excited, you guys. When I got on the phone with her, when the ingredients and more information was released about Project 23, she was wild. Like, I had to say to her, how can we get this into 5 minutes for our call? Because she was so excited about these specifically chosen ingredients, all natural, hormone-free, soy isoflavin-free, non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, just like this, like from the earth, this Mother Nature's remedy. And so I'm going to just pass it over to Megan, and she's going to share with us why, as a nutritionist, she is so excited about the formulations in Project 23. She's going to explain to you, pre-menopausal, that blend, and then post-menopausal. So Megan, without further ado, thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
Yes, and thank you for having me. As Michelle said, I'm a holistic nutritionist and I specialize solely in women's hormone health. So, I was so excited when this product came out, and I was like, oh, this has to be in every household. And I just wanted to reiterate, like this has been said a few times, but although they are extremely common, these symptoms are not normal and we need to stop normalizing them, okay? So I'm really excited to share with you just for a brief moment. I don't have a lot of time. I don't want to keep you guys, but like this product launching, this is going to be an absolute industry disruptor. Women are finally starting to take control of their hormones. And this is a major catalyst. I'm so excited. So what I love most about Project 23 is that it addresses the issues at the root cause. Okay, it starts with the HPTA, which is a hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid, adrenal. These are all connected, okay? So I'm going to briefly talk about the first formula. So this is for anyone who's menstruating, perimenopause, which is age 35 to 1 full year period free, okay? So I am perimenopause. This is great. Anybody menstruating, this is great for them, okay? This is a multi-step system and they've broken it down to help you out in 3 critical times, okay? Formula 1, very simple. This is when you are menstruating. You take this days 1 to 4 during your period. Okay, there's a few things that they have specifically in here. It's high antioxidants and a lot of help with the liver health, okay? When we have a healthy liver, we metabolize our hormones and all these rich, high antioxidants. When we get our periods, we are in pain, we are cramped, we are sore. This is what's going to focus on, okay, is all of this pain, high antioxidant. So ditch the Advil, ditch the Tylenol. This is what we want to go to. So that's Formula 1. Okay. Formula 2, this is roughly days 5 to 16. This is your follicular phase, okay? So this is what happens when the hypothalamus is going to signal to your pituitary to reach release what's called follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, this is telling your ovaries, produce follicles, okay? This dominant follicle, this is going to release estrogen. Estrogen makes us feel good. It makes us feel awesome. We are productive. We are great. This is what's happening. Okay. So a couple things in this one is iron. They give us iron to help, we lose a lot of iron when we menstruate. So this is really going to help support that. We need iron to help with thyroid metabolism, which we lose a lot of. Maca, guys, this is like my favorite. I specifically will put maca in my smoothie. So I'm so happy that this is in this blend. This is for female hormone imbalance specifically. It's going to help with menstrual irregularities and menopause symptoms. Okay, so these are just some of the ingredients in this one. And then Formula 3. Oh, this is when you hate life. This is the bad one. Okay, this is days 17 to 28. This is our luteal phase. So this is what happens. So our estrogen begins to fall and our progesterone should rise. Okay. So this is what's happening in this phase. Unfortunately, for most of you guys, if you are familiar with estrogen dominance, what it means is it's your progesterone levels are low in comparison to estrogen. Okay. This is what creates those PMS symptoms. Okay. These are what's happening. Okay. You're getting mood swings. You're feeling upset. You're feeling very irritable, brain fog, breast tenderness, you've got headaches, your skin, everything. This is low progesterone, okay? And what happens is cortisol, which we know is a stress hormone, shares a metabolic pathway with progesterone, okay? So there's 2 things I want to call out on this one. It's called Levogen Plus and Extramel. Okay, Levogen Plus is going to help with sleep and stress. It's going to help the neurotransmitters that help with our central nervous system, okay? They're going to modulate our brain, AKA brain fog, okay? So this is great. Extramel, it has, it's called superoxide dismutase, which is a really powerful antioxidant, stress reliever. So if we can relieve that stress and help that progesterone is going to come up and we're going to bridge that gap. Okay. Chasteberry again is for low progesterone. It's going to really alleviate some of those symptoms that I had called out earlier. And then it's got saffron stigma, which is really good for libido and sex drive. Okay. So this is what that is. So I just want you guys to know that The only way you should know that you're having a period is when you bleed. That's it. You should not have any symptoms except when you bleed. That's it, okay? And the best thing you can do for menopause is start early. So these are going to help lead you into a nice, smooth transition into menopause, which we have a wonderful formula. Okay, it's got extra estrogen, and what that does, there's research on it, but it is going to be help balancing our hormones. It's going to really help with the hot flashes, the night sweats, and that stress, you guys, because after, we no longer produce, we no longer ovulate, our adrenals actually are producing, that's the DHA is converting, it's going to produce estrogen. So if we are too stressed, our estrogen level doesn't, it's too low. So anyway, all of these formulas come together and I'm so excited. So anyway, that's just a couple of minutes. I'm going to wrap it up and say, thank you guys for listening. And I hope you're as excited as I am.
Thank you so much, Megan. Okay, so she could go on and on. If you guys want a full list of the ingredients, get back to the person who invited you to this event. They can share with you all of the nitty gritty. We have that available. But it's just really exciting having an overview and a glimpse at a few of those different ingredients. We have research underway. This product is it's just so special, and it's just right on trend with what everyone is talking about online right now, which is women are starting to track their cycles. They're starting to, learn about cycle syncing, running their businesses and their jobs and those things around kind of the flow of their cycle, and really starting to become, you're going to start seeing more and more of it, that conversation around, taking control of their hormones. And this product is just here to support us as one of the things on our hormone journey. Maybe you're going to also look at different foods that are going to nourish you during different phases as well. But I just love knowing that Project 23 is going to be there as a very all-natural way for us to address some of these things that we as women have been struggling and suffering with in silence. Even my own daughter having irregular periods, she plays hockey. She's 12 years old. She got her period during a hockey game, you guys. And it's like, oh my goodness, she had to come to me and say, Mom, I'm scared. I'm worried I'm going to be bleeding through my hockey equipment. And we had to run to the dressing room. And normally those kinds of stories were, shh, don't talk about it. It was shameful. My daughter's just loud and proud about it. She didn't even care if any of the boys on the team heard it. And I love that we're seeing a shift in that conversation, and women and girls, feeling like a normal bodily function. So that is what we've got for you for the actual product information tonight. And I am so excited to introduce you guys. You guys have probably all know Justin Prince. And what he's going to really come at us with tonight is how powerful it is that Modere in specific is launching this product. I mean, this product really can help 49% of the world's population. And then all of the world's population can benefit from it. If the woman of the house is feeling better, obviously everyone benefits, right? This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and Modere has launched not one, but already $2 billion products. They know how to do it. They've got the systems. And Justin, without any further ado, thank you so much for sharing with us from a business perspective why this is so powerful in terms of a product launch with the right company at the right time.
Well, thank you so much, Michelle. You're just amazing, and Megan and Sarah and Leah, thank you so much for sharing your heart and your perspective and your testimonial. And my friend, thank you for jumping on here for a few minutes. So, you say, why is there a man closing this discussion? And what I want to share with you is this. I'm a product of great women. I was raised by a single mom. I have incredible grandparents, grandmothers. I have 2 beautiful daughters, an incredible wife. And so we're all part of this movement together. It's not just a woman's movement, it's a human movement where we can all, kind of band together and support the incredible women in our lives. And, whenever you have a great business is found, opportunity is found, and find a problem and solve it, find a need and fill it. And in our business, Modere, I've been here since day one and watched us launch these different product lines. And whenever you get in that position, a mentor of mine said to me, it's one thing to be at the right place at the right time. He said, it's a second separate thing to recognize it. And he said, it's a third separate thing to do something about it. Have you ever wanted in your career, in your life, thought about, man, if I could just be at the right place at the right time, have the right movement, have the right company, have the right product, have the right team, the right system, just if I had the right opportunity, And I'd really sink my teeth into it. I'd really make something happen, and potentially change my family's economic situation. Both for my current situation and maybe even generationally, if I really had the right situation. And I think that as you look at what's happening with this launch and where we're going, I think this is that moment for you. So I'm going to quickly share my screen here, and I'm hoping this will come up. Michelle, if this doesn't show, tell me. Did that show? I think that should be good there. All right. So Modere is known as the Live Clean company. So we have a broad range of products that people use in every area of their home. We're already a multi-billion-dollar brand. We've sold over $2 billion worth of our collagen products. We've been known for these incredible collagen products. Now, Henry Ford said you can't build a reputation on what you're going to do. You can only build a reputation on what you've already done. And I want you to ask yourself this question. How many people do you know in your world that have from their kitchen table created, a product that they brought the formulation together, brought it to market, sold it, the whole thing, and sold $1 billion worth of that product? Our CEO has actually done that from kitchen table to $1 billion twice, 2 different products. She feels like this product will be the biggest one. Michelle referenced some of those big numbers. It's projected to be a $48 billion market by 2027 and a $58 billion market by 2023. This non-hormone product, the product, we're calling it Project 23. It's a code name for the product launch in 2023. We'll release the name here coming up soon. Now, you want to have huge market trends that are pushing your business forward, because business is hard enough. It's the reason most of us don't start businesses. We just, kind of never chase it. It's because it's hard enough. If you're going to get in the river, you want to swim downstream. And so you want to have big market trends that are pushing your business forward. And with what's happening with this business and this new product launch, there couldn't be a better time for you to basically raise your hand and say, listen, I've always wanted to be at the right place at the right time. And I recognize this is it, the right team, right systems, right company, proven track record, and then obviously the right product launch. And so what we're doing is helping you to position yourself in that really unique situation before the product launches. It doesn't launch until March of this year. And so what we're doing is we're having people hear this story kind of as a sneak peek or a pre-launch invitation to say, this is what we're doing. This is, where we've been, in the last 8+ years. We've, done 2.4 billion in revenue and paid out to families like you and me and Michelle and these incredible women you were hearing from, over 1 billion in commissions. And so this isn't just an idea that we hope is going to go well. We have a track record of success. And we do it all from a super simple sharing model from our phones. And so people are positioning themselves ahead of this product launch so that leaving March, they can be part of what we're doing. So the next steps for our business really are a couple things. You can join with us at whatever kind of level feels comfortable for you, for as low as $99, as high as $699. What most people are doing right now is they're ordering what we call our XM collection. XM is an Experience Modere collection. This way they can get a broad product line. Let me share with you some of the benefits of this collection. It's $399 USD. The first benefit that you'll get is you'll be one of the very first people in the world to try our Project 23 product. You'll get the product for free. So as part of you'll get the regular products that come in your package, but in addition to that, you'll also get this free product. Second thing, you also get a $200 free ticket to our launch event. So you'll be at the launch. And so between just those two, it's kind of the reason, in addition to getting the product itself. You'll also be eligible to earn what we call a Modere Experience, which is an iPad, an iWatch, a shopping spree, or a weekend getaway. You can earn that in your first 30 days. You'll get a $200 worth of shopping credits so you can try other products in our line. And then you're instantly qualified with 500 qualifying points that can help you to earn different bonuses as you progress through our compensation plan. What I want you to know is this, my friends. It's one thing to be at the right place at the right time. It's a second separate thing to recognize it. And it's a third separate thing to do anything about it. I want to invite you tonight to get back with the person that introduced you to this and say, hey, listen, I'm in. Let's do this thing together. We'll get you introduced to all of our systems and all of our training, and so that you know exactly what to do, what to say, how to say it. You'll have all the training that you need, all the resources that you need. But here's what I want you to know. This is that moment. Winston Churchill said in World War II, to every man or woman, there comes that special moment when they're figuratively tapped on the shoulder and offered the chance to do a special thing. something that's unique to them and fitted to their talents. And he said something that will be their finest hour. This is that moment. This is that time. And before we go launch another $1 billion product category. And when you hear those big numbers, what I want you to think about is this: we do it all through word of mouth. That's the power of our model. So it's not the company that's doing all these billions. It's us. It's people like you and me and Michelle and Sarah and these incredible women you heard from tonight. Like, we take about half of that and 50% of that approximately. And that's what we're paid to share it. Instead of them doing big billboards or internet marketing campaigns or TV ads, they pay us to share. So my friends, this is that moment for you to say, you know what, I want to be part of this next big movement, not only in business, but really a movement that I think has a chance to truly change women's lives from all over the world, including my little 13-year-old daughter and my little 15-year-old daughter, who I care the world for. So we appreciate you jumping on with us. Get back with whoever thought highly enough of you to connect you to this information. Have them assist you in the enrollment process. You'll be the first to try our product, the new product 23, number one. You'll start to use it. And then you'll be part of our pre-launch campaign heading into the launch in March. And man, you talk about being at the right place at the right time. I hope you see it. I hope that tonight you recognize it. And then most importantly, my friend, I hope you do something about it. We will see you on our next time. Thank you so much. Have a great night.